All right, let's get started. Let's stand and warm up. And we will be using our straws today a little bit later. All right, so stand tall. Bonnie's got the same matching straws as me. I have a few more straws here. All right, and let's do our 8-handed breathing. So you're going to want your hands free to start with, and create your rib cage. Inhale. And exhale. For those of you who don't know anatomy, your ribs connect in the back at your spine, right? And your collarbone connects, and there's several ribs that are connected, and then the bottom few float. So your ribs are not able to do that. They do that. Okay, so what this does, is body mapping. It's making you aware of what's actually happening in your body. And as you breathe, inhale deep into your belly. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Focus on keeping shoulders relaxed. Create your diaphragm, which connects to the back of your ribs and underneath your lungs. Inhale. Diaphragm goes down. And exhale. And exhale. While you can't really feel your diaphragm move, you can feel the effect of it as it pushes all of the stuff that's in your abdomen down. Inhale. And exhale. And abdominal walls are going to go out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Your knees are unlocked. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And pelvic floor. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Arms relaxed at your side. Close your eyes for a moment. And as you breathe at your own pace, pay attention to the mechanism, because you can feel your ribs move. You can feel your abdominal walls expand out and abdomen contents move down as the diaphragm pushes it out, and as the pelvic floor expands. Take a moment of really deep inhale and see how much air you can get in you. Hold it when you're really, really full, and slowly exhale. And one more time. And the goal is not to gulp. The goal is to sip the air in slowly and fill as much as possible, like pouring water into a pitcher. And when you're ready, open your eyes and let's hum. Good breath. Make a little more space and focus it in the front. There it is. Okay, here we go. Keep the sound projected. Let's try not to bump down from pitch to pitch. Relax. Flex the jaw and stay standing tall. More space. Here we go. Good. Try to take enough air to get all the way down to the bottom. Good breath. Keep it going. Yeah. One more for the LT sopranos. If it's too low, just drop out. But don't. Here we go. Yeah, want to keep that air going on those low notes, and then we get a beautiful pitch. And up. And good breath. And breathe. Don't connect them at all. Here we go. And up. And up. And soprano ones especially, try to find that sensation of sliding up the back of your head, because we're going to need to slide to a high G, and you're going to need to do it that way. It's this way is not going to work. Make a little more space. Good. And here we go. One more time. There we go. And up. A little smoother. Did that. Now we want to go. Big tube of air. No bump, 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 bump on this one. Here we go. Almost. Good. Get your straw for a minute.
I needed to go higher.
I know you did. I know you did. Get your straw. I didn't throw in my. Oh, yes, I did. I have a few extra. Okay, so we're going to slide octaves. Starting where it's easy, and we're going to move up, keep moving up higher. Okay, Tatiana, you're actually going to be next to Mimi once we get started with repertoire. My understanding was that Mimi was going to. Yeah. Ready? Good breath. And slide. And up. Up. More air. Try to find a place. Okay, there's going to be a place where it's going to work. Like if you try to go, that's going to send it into your nose. Don't send it into your nose. Send it into the straw, which means it's going to have to be really tall. Here we go. Here we go. And up. Careful, go all the way up to the octave. Let's stay on the top note and make sure we're in tune. Feel how it's going to start feeling like it needs to go in a different place. And relax yourself. Okay, so we're gonna start with Nigar soon. Keep your straws handy. And what we're going to do is we're going to start. So we're going to start at measure 75. And what I'd like us to do is try to put together measure 56 through 82 and maybe 102 through the end. And we're going to build layers. So we're going to start everybody on the alto 2 at measure 75. Okay, yeah, you don't want your straw. We're starting on stop and we're going to do it with the straw. Because if you look at what happens from measure 77 into 78, everybody's got a big jump. All right? Yeah, and the goal of that big jump is not, that's not the goal of the jump. Yeah, I have mine printed, so it's page next to page, but yes, the page turn. So we're everybody on alto 2. Neely, could you play from 75 to 82 alto 2? Okay, everybody with the straw, doing just that much. Here we go. Ready? One more time. Here we go. You can even memorize it because it's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes and 2 words, but we're not going to worry about the words. Now, if you look at the alto 1, those same measures. And then at measure 78, alto 1s and alto 2s consolidate into that same alto line. It's only 1 note difference, right? 1 note difference. So let's do the alto 1. Here we go. Soprano 2 and alto 1 do the alto 1. Soprano 1 and alto 2 do the alto 2. It's just 1 note difference. Here we go. And here we go. Piece of cake. Going up to the soprano 2. Starts on the same note as the alto 1. And now they split. Please play the soprano 2. Little trickier. A little bit trickier. Not much. Everybody on the soprano 2, here we go. So let's practice. Just those 3 notes. Here we go. Okay, so the soprano 2, little trickier, not too bad. Everybody again, soprano 2. Here we go. I think that that G in 79 is a little short. So I hear a little bit of this. If you push it forward, it's not going to work. You have to float it. Yeah, and connect to all that stuff that we did with the abdominal walls. Can I have sopranos on soprano 2, altos on alto 2? Here we go. Ready? Through the straw. One more time. Leah, if you don't have Nigrosun, do you have Nigrosun? Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, now, ready, soprano 1s? When we start, this will do sliding with the straw will really help. Okay, so can we do please listening once, and then if the high G is too high, you're going to do it an octave lower because it's still different intervals. So if you could play it in two octaves, please, at 75, soprano 1 part. Here we go. Okay, so you have to slide up to that high G. If you push it forward, it will be ugly. We don't want it ugly. It's really pretty once we get it together. Okay, everybody on soprano 1 in whichever octave you want. Lots of air. You're on the top octave no matter what. Here we go. Okay. I want you not to think of that G as the destination. It's coming back down. My high G. Yeah, we have no interest in doing that. Okay, just the sopranos on soprano 1. Here we go. Ready? Good breath. All the sopranos. Good. Altis on soprano 2, sopranos on soprano 1. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Listen once. Neely's going to play both parts. Listen to the clash at measure 79. It's on purpose. Yep. Here we go. Soprano 1 in the back, soprano 2 in the front. Good breath. Okay, alti, front line is all singing soprano 2. Could you give them the E again? That's what you're singing for right now. Okay, here we go. Soprano 1, soprano 2. Soprano 2, soprano 1 in the back. Here we go. Good. Front row on alto 2, soprano 1, soprano 2. Let's review alto 2 for the front row and for Leah, who just walked in. Okay, which is basically everything, because the only thing that adding the alto 1 in is that E. Okay. Which we may get rid of. See at 74. Here we go. 3 parts. Here we go. Good breath. Sliding with a straw. Good. Adding in the text. Stop. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of a I'm gonna let you take a little bit of a breath before ava. Ready? Give it a shot. Good breath. Stop. Soprano one once, three soprano ones. Not interested. We will hear it. You don't need to open G. Here we go. Soprano ones, just the three soprano ones. Good breath. I want to hear just the three soprano ones. Just the three soprano ones. And don't forget the bar on measure 79. Here we go. Ready? Well, I'm okay with you sliding a little bit to that G. The text was, but I'm okay with you sliding to that G because everybody else will take care of the text. Good. Let's back up to measure 56. Everybody on alto. Okay? With your straws. Here we go. What can I say? It's very hard to get it out. I saw that was just so challenging.
By the way, you always told us that when we sing up high to open our mouths wider because it's easier.
Yes, yes, but this does a different. This does a different thing. It helps. It helps. And when you want to sing softly up that high, you have to find a different way to manipulate it. It's a different technique than blasting out that high note. So yes, they're going to open their mouths, and the word ava helps us do that there. But I need us to be able to do that jump without it. That's the professional term for it. Here we go, everybody. Measure 56. Ready? 1. Good breath. Okay, text. Everybody on alto 2. And if you notice, alto 1 is very, very similar to alto 2. And I think we may just get rid of, because all that happens in alto 1 is that it switches to the soprano 2 part. We'll see. Here we go. Alto 2. Here we go. 2, 1. Okay, we lost Neely. Hihine, 61. Here we go. Ready? And. red See, and we did that jump, and where normally you would look at a C and go, oh crap, I can't hit that note.
I just didn't hit it.
Well, you didn't, you weren't here for all the warm up where we slid.
Well, I still can't get up there, so
Sure you can.
not yet.
All right,
In another hour.
another hour. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Everybody on soprano 2. Straws, bring out the straws. That's 56, yeah. 56 with the straws. Here we go. A breath. Okay, soprano 2 from 56 with the text. Let's see why we did the sliding on that first. Here we go. Everybody on soprano 2. If you want to sing it an octave lower, sing it an octave lower. I'm fine with that. Right? It flows, it kind of sings into your voice. Okay, can I have just the sopranos on soprano 2, altos on alto 2?
On 70, we're all breathing, right?
70, we're all breathing. Yeah, you have to breathe there. You have to, before the hala, all those long runs, you have to take a breath. Otherwise, you're going to breathe in the middle. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. The breath. Not bad. Can I have just the sopranos on the soprano 2 part? Don't think so much about that higher. Don't think about it. Just go right through it. Go right through it. Don't think about it too much. So it's not thinking about it. Just looking at it and going, shit, I hate high F. Yeah, but you're not going to sing that. You don't have the G. Here we go.
What's the dynamic ultimately?
Ultimately, fairly soft.
Even at 56?
Even at 56.
Got it.
No, I mean, it'll probably be a mezzo. It depends on how we come out of previous, but yeah, fairly soft and light. like I'm thinking do me te is the sound that I have in my ear now as they're singing. Oh, here we go, sopranos on soprano two by yourselves. Four. Going. Good. You're all of you hesitating. Oh, oh, and maybe it's the page turn. So write that measure 77, write it on the next page, and write 78 on the previous page, wherever it is, so that you're not, you know what's coming. I mean, you shouldn't be having to pause in between. Anybody. All right, one more time. You play piano part, and you're going to sing your part. And if you listen once, could you play the piano part for them? And something different happens. Okay, so it's very French harmony sounding. All right, here you go. Knock yourself out. 56. Back one and soprano two. 1, 2, 1. Forward. Here we go. Okay, I think we lost the soprano too. Getting to the G. After which G? That's why we practice it, because if you look at the music and you have a big jump, your brain goes, oh no, big jump, I don't know where to go. No, it's a jump down. That's why we practice those three notes together. Can we do the E? Yeah, add the G. No, it's got to be with the previous E. It's got to be together. You have to hear that as a single idea. You can't hear it as this jump, nowhere. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. I have this, actually, Aviva asked me, what are these jumps for? So we have melodies that are functioning on different layers. Okay, if you have two different instruments, right? And if one instrument plays, then you would have it at all, right? But you have a different instrument that goes, it goes in measure 66, it has the high F, And in measure 71, it has the high D. And then in measure 78, it resolves there. Okay, so if you had a flute or a violin that was playing those long notes up there and connecting them, then you would have a problem. It's like this line and this line. But that's not how we can do it in our voice. And he was a cellist, and cellists do it all the time. Listen to the Bach cello suites, right? If you have something like this. Okay, so you have, it's like two different instruments. So part of what helps us do this vocally, vocally it's tricky because we don't have multiple strings, we don't have multiple keys, right? But we have our ears to help us create those layers. And we have what athletes do, which is the physical feel of it, which is why I did the sliding, which is why I recommend if you're having trouble with it, do the sliding at home with the straw and just learn it as a word, as a single word. The same thing with yeah, I'm sure. Hageshem. Okay, so I think that's enough on this for today. Let's take a look at Valley.
But I just ask if in the Latin, the word of bar, it feels like it should be on the next note, like a bar instead of bar.
I didn't want the V on the high note. So it's ahava.
Yeah, so
It's not Latin. It's
No, I know.
no, but I don't remember. I put the syllables where they felt best in Hebrew. So and actually, if we put it on var, then it would become ava, and I don't want that. I want ava. Yeah. So there's multiple reasons not to put it on the high note. All right. Let's do some valley. I know we're missing a lot of people. Okay. Leah, you sang alto on this, correctly?
Yes.
Correct? Okay. So we have what?
Oh, I looked at the bees buzzing. I had totally forgotten about the valley. I have bees buzzing at the very beginning.
Oh, yes, we will.
Buzzing.
Yes, we're not going to do the bees
That's what
buzzing.
it says. Oh, yeah. I never wrote it down.
Okay. So we have the four of you as alto. Carol, if you could move back for this with Lainey and Barb for the soprano 2. So you have 3 soprano 1s, 3 soprano 2s, and the altos. And besides, you can read everything anyway. What I'd like us to do is run through, just remind ourselves of what we did, stumble our way through, if you will, from rehearsal A through rehearsal C, just to remind ourselves that we did that. And it really can't play parts for you. So we're just going to fake our way through, and then we will do some work on after C on Behold the Terebinth. So Behold the Terebinth. Okay, so we're going to start at rehearsal A. Rehearsal A. Yeah, soprano 2's coming in first. We're going to do it under tempo. Okay, ready, Barb? And Lainey hasn't sung this, but you have 2 on either side that have sung it. Here we go. That was my mistake. My mistake. I brought you in there. It was them. Yes, Mimi was looking at me confused and saying she pointed at me to sing, so I'm going to sing, but I don't know why. Thank you. I own my mistake. One more time. Here we go. Sorry, soprano 2s.
To a new day.
One, two, one, two. Branches weave and grow and grow. Not correct, Carol. At 61. Here we go. 61. Here we go. 1, 2. Branches weave and grow. Off, 2, 1. It's flying. Off. It's flying. Okay, so broad strokes, right? We have stuff to fix, but broad strokes. Okay. Behold, pick up to 76. Speaking. All right. Notice that at 76 we are unison until we split. Actually, we're unison until 78 and 6, 7, 8, 78. The altos split, and then at 82 we're soprano ones have something different. Okay, speaking. Behold, everybody, each part on their part, each part on their line. 1, 2, 3. Behold the terebinth. Off. Behold the terebinth. Branches weave. Okay, here we go. It's branches, ba ba, branches, branches. Okay, behold. Can we do please alto and soprano to pick up to 82. 1, 2. Her branches weave and grow. 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 Off and weave and grow. Yeah, altos are different. Okay, so if you go grow, you are not going to be in time ever. Grow, 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 grow. Okay, weave and grow her. Weave and grow her, and you're late. You cannot add an extra syllable for the W.
Drop the H of, sorry, drop the R of her.
Drop the R of her, her. Yeah, this is something I have repeated over and over and over and over and over and over and over. We never, ever do the final R's. Never, ever do the final R's. R's. Yeah. Another way.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's really style. I mean, certainly for that stylistically, I think it's incorrect, but I can't stand the sound of it. I blame Anthony Rapp, who in Rent, I'm serious, in Rent, he brought that, because if you listen to old classical Broadway recordings, they do not hit the R's. They never, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. You never hear anybody sing, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. She wrote us. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we're aware.
she wrote us. We're aware. We're aware. Okay, so one, two, her branches. Pick up to 82. 1, 2, her branches weave and grow, her branches weave and grow, her branches weave and grow, her branches weave and grow. Off. Weave and grow. Okay, whatever happens, grow, not grow, grow. There is only one performer in the world, to my taste, who is allowed to do the second half of the diphthong, and that's Frank Sinatra. Love, luck be a lady tonight. Yeah, nobody else is allowed to do that except him. Okay, soprano ones at 82. Ready? Ah ha ha, ah ha, ah ah ah, ah ha ha, ah ha. Her branches. You have to go ba 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 ba. You have to keep it going. If you get messed up by them, all is over. Okay, ready, soprano ones at 82. 1, 2, 3. Ah ha ha, ah ha 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 ha. Her branches weave and grow, her branches weave and grow. Yeah, okay, everybody, pick up to 82. Soprano ones, not singing your part with you, speaking your part with you. 1, 2. Her branches weave and grow, her branches weave and grow, her branches weave and grow, her branches weave and grow. Okay, Tatiana got it. I didn't hear the other two. Okay, so yeah, we're going to start at pick up to 76, so it's a little easier to go. Yeah, same thing, speaking. At this tempo, it seems like doing it slower would be easier, but it's not. 1, are we 4 on the other page? Yes, we are. 1, 2, 3. Behold the terrabin. Behold the terrabin. Ah ha 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 ha. Her branches weave and grow. Her branches weave and grow. And grow. Okay, one more thing that's affecting our rhythm, branches. So it's branches. Branches. So the nch is going to go with the chiz. Branches. Because if you try to is,
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
it's late. Okay. Everybody's singing pitches on the alto, pick up to 76. Elia has her D by now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow. Okay, so in 92, that dotted half note was changed to a regular half note, and the V is on beat 3. Measure 91. The dotted half note is a half note,
Yeah,
and the V comes on beat 3.
got it.
We, he, heave, and, oh, and binth, 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 binth. You don't have time to do binth, binth, binth. Throw out the end completely if you want. Binth, binth. What? Oh, something bad there. Oh, they're cooking down. They were cooking downstairs. Yes, there was food before. It's the leftover food smell. All right, one more time, everybody on the alto, helping them out. Here we go. Same thing, pick up to 76. Didn't get rid of the N. Yeah, and branches. 1, 2, 3. Off, off. The branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow. Off to weave. Good. Not grow. Grow. All right. Yeah, I know I'm singing the theme. They were singing it right. All right, everybody soprano 2. Unless it's going to mix you up, alto, in which case don't sing. All right, so notice soprano 1. This you're singing the same thing, right, until measure 81. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. The branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow. Off to weave, off. Okay, alto and soprano 2, soprano 1, pick apart, or just listen. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. The branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow, the branches weave and grow. Okay, soprano 1s. No, stays on an A, doesn't go up to a C. C is in the soprano 1.
That's on this thing.
Yeah, that was good, that was crossed out, that was taken out. All right, soprano 1s, everybody helping soprano 1, please. 1, yeah, it doesn't go any higher than the D, so nobody has an excuse. 1, 2, 3. Off, off. With a. Okay. All right, 3 parts. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. Up. Good. Good job. All right.
I think the piano part helps us.
Yeah, let's do it. The piano part helps everywhere. Let's do it with the piano ones. from the measure before? Uh, 75 maybe? Up, 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 up. Okay. All right. So she's going to come in on 76. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, we're not. Good. Oh. Anyone can sing. Back there. Because you're singing, I don't remember what you're singing. Yeah, why don't you stay with the soprano too? Stay with the soprano. All right, we are going to look at page 7, starting at measure 37. The tattered remnants. So important, and we will speak it like this. So note the instruction, almost dirge-like, and stretch beats 1 and 3, and you're going to have to stagger breaths. So, we're really going to exaggerate that ba. Think of Chopin's funeral march. That, no. Yeah, but there's the yeah, no, but that's dum dum da-dum dum da-dum da-dum da-dum, not dum dum da-dum dum dum da-dum. Repeated notes. Okay, so let's look with our eyes for a second. So first of all, Alti, you need to know that after the page turn, measure 42, Jessica and Leah are going up, and Bonnie and Claudia are going down, because there's 2 notes in the alto part, but it's all the same 2 notes until you get to measure 49. Okay, but if you look for measure 37, okay, and look at the soprano 2 part. The soprano 2 part is what keeps pulsing and going and going. The only place it stops pulsing is at the second half of 42, where it alternates. So I'd like everybody speaking the soprano 2 at 37. 3, 4, the, now exaggerate. Okay, I'm going to ask you now if the word is tattered. No. Tattered. Just cross the R's out, and whatever it sounds like that way, that's what it's going to be. We need you here to demonstrate how the British say it. Oh, my daughter can do a very good British. Tell her what neighborhood you would like, and she'll give it to you. That good. She gave her presentation today. This is the 3rd time in a row that she gave a presentation at the AFSA, American Forensic Science Association conference. It's the biggest forensic science conference in the world. And she presented her paper today. It's in Orlando. And, we received final confirmation. Her article has been accepted for publication at the premier. It's like the top rated forensic article. Yeah. They asked for corrections and additions, and then she got it back again. And there was a degree sign that somehow turned into a smiley face. You know how and some other little thing that they wanted. They said, we just need these two little. She's the main author. Oh, she's the main author. Very exciting. Very exciting. Now she just needs to stay healthy until she goes home because she was kind of. Anyway, she would be able to do the British accent course. Sorry, digressing. Measure 37.
It's okay to fail.
Yeah.
We can tell she's thrilling.
I have no grandchildren, so this is what I got. No, it's
Not for your kids too. We can win him.
No, it's you go through periods that are difficult, and we've had kind of some really difficult periods, and she is doing well. And my son just passed the second to last test he has on the 18th. He has his first flight to qualify as a command pilot. And then 5 more sim sessions, and then he will become a line pilot on the feeder airline to United. It's really
Where's the small jets?
small commuter jets, yeah, like 70 passengers. That's where they start them. They don't want you to kill 300 people on.
Oh, that's nice.
When they tell you the name of the pilot.
Well, he will be the co-pilot, so he'll be doing the spiel. First Officer Jonathan. John, he'll probably go back. All right, anyway, 37, come back. That was your break. Here we go. Everybody, yeah, well, we're at 7:45, we're going to do the talking. So we're going to work for another half hours, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll move the front chairs around, unmute Ann, and turn off the recording, and then we'll have our conversation. Okay, here we go. 3, 4. The tattered remnants, tattered remnants of your pride, to know these we're on soprano toe as your only protection, and yet still open and sing from that sing. Yeah, and we will be doing an accelerando here. And I wanted everybody to do the soprano 2, because the soprano 2 keeps going, and the alto and the soprano 1 take turns joining the soprano 2. Okay, now I listened to the official recording, and I did hear in measure 7, 8, 9, 40, in measure 40 of your pride, that the soprano 2s got rid of the duh at the end of pride and snuck a breath there. Because I heard no duh. Well, because the alto 2s are singing pride with you too, and they're holding it. So that will give you an opportunity, and so the duh of the pride will come on beat 3 of the next measure. Okay, so if you need a breath, unfortunately, we don't have 20 people in a section where it's easy to sneak breaths and not be heard. So I was trying to figure out where we could sneak these things, and it's not so tricky, not so simple. I also noticed if you look at the alto in measure, the last measure of the page, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, right? The alto has a little breath mark before 2, right? And so we'll see. We may all just take a little sneak of a breath there. All right. So now everybody's speaking on their own part, and make sure that when you come in, alti and soprano 1s, that you're ta-da. But soprano 2, you are holding us. So you're really the main marchers in there. Okay, 37. 3, 4. the tattered remnants of your pride, to know these rags, as your only protection, and yet still, and sing from that, and sing. Okay, and finally, we use this. All right, so could you get the B for the altos? No, just the B for the altos. The tattered remnants of your pride to no. Okay, not a big deal there. All right, Neely's going to play parts. It gets crunchy. It's supposed to get crunchy. A little bit slower. 3. Breathe when you need to breathe. We're not going to worry about. Same 37. Breathe when you need to breathe. We're not going to worry about that bit of it right now. You're singing your part. Everybody's singing their part. Just remember, please do not do tattered remnants, but tattered remnants, everything. All those end consonants are going to ally to the next word. Here we go. 3, 4. Good. Okay, let's back up. Remember, we worked on this once upon a time, and then when we read through it to see what we remembered, we did not remember this at all. Okay. Here's the alto. The alto 2. 41. Okay. You're gonna know to know these rags as your only protection, and yet still sing from that and sing. Yeah. Okay.
Halfway through.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's all the same note, and it's in the piano, and it's, yeah. But there's stuff happening above you, and we will when we're a little more comfortable with our each individual parts, we'll slow it down and really listen to what happens at each chord, so we're not so thrown off. But right now, I'd like to get the big schmear. Okay, so let's back up to measure 29. Okay, remember we looked at this? So soprano 1 and soprano 2 are unison. So let's do soprano 1 and soprano 2. Witness defeat, suffer contempt. Retreat to the last dark hiding place. Okay, Yeah, let's back up again and just do the soprano 1 and soprano 2. Please sing it 29. Alti will get to you in a second because I want us to sing it with Neely playing along parts and then again with Neely playing the piano part, which helps you very little. Okay, this is very stark. This is kind of, it reminds me of improvisations where you say, okay, play something scary or sad or depressed, and you're just kind of going clink. Okay, so it's a little bit of that kind of feeling. Yeah, it's very stark. Okay, not going to go over the whole poem now. Here we go. But I would really like the ending consonants: witness, defeat, suffer, contempt, lose face, not to the retreat, not. Okay, just a little bit. We can exaggerate a little bit now, but then we'll pull it back, but just a little bit, because I think that just gives a little bit of stark percussion. Here we go. Dem bones, dry bones, witness defeat. Here we go. Alti, feel free to sing the soprano part if you want. 2, 3, 4. The, not there, the. Okay, ready? Alti. Witness defeat. Here we go, everybody, with the alto. 3, 4. Witness defeat. Hold on. Witness defeat. Witness defeat. Okay, we're singing the alto part. Singing.
Are we at 29?
We are at 29. Triplet. It's a quarter note triplet. Da, 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 da. No, you all were not doing it as accurately as I would like. Everybody on the alto part, play it to the octave low as well, just so people can hear it a little bit. Here we go. 3, 4. Witness defeat, suffer contempt, shrink to shrink. Okay. And write yourself some sort of, I know it has a diminuendo, but write yourself some sort of energy line. I had a colleague who used to do something like this, okay, because it's a really long note and you really have to fill it up with energy, and you have to figure out if you need to take a breath, don't take a breath at the end of beat 4 before beat 1. So it's, yeah, let's not do that. All right, both parts. Here we go. 4.
To the last
Okay, yeah, so in order to do the accelerando, when you have the da, 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 which, so the accelerando, notice poco poco accelerando starts at measure 41. So probably alti, when you do the divisi, you got to know these. So know these rags. No needs to be a little bit shorter so that it moves forward. Good. Now try it with the piano part, playing the piano part at 29. Good luck. 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's do alto. Alto. Yeah. Alto at 29. Everybody sing alto, please. When we sang it with the parts, by the way, the B on 33, etc., was wonderful. Here we go. It was wonderful. And I would rather you do it a little bit louder and then we pull you down than you do it so soft that it gets funky. Louder and in tune better than softer and funky. Again, professional vocabulary here.
Okay.
Here we go. Witness defeat, suffer content, shrink to shrink, lose Okay, you need to make friends with that B. Okay, so everybody's singing alto. And Neely's going to play the alto part. Can you? Maybe not. All right. Yeah, I was not going to have her pay her left hand with the alto part, but that's not going to work. How about your right hand with the alto part? Will that cross your eyes too much? I love doing that. It's like, okay, here we go. Give them the G. Witness defeat. Those quarter notes are shorter than you think. Da, 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 bum. Okay, here we go. Everybody on the alto part. 3, 4. Witness defeat. Suffer content. Shrink to shrink. Okay, okay, same thing, soprani. Here we go. And Neely, you're playing, yeah, same thing, your right hand. Here we go. 3, 4. Hiding place. 3, 4. Okay. Okay. So tattooed. Same thing.
I'm sorry, I think double T's in the middle, like tatter, though they are imploded and not exploded. Little T's in the middle of English word. Not that that really should matter. There you go.
Well, right now, I'd like to not have tatter the R's in
No,
there.
I'm not talking about the R's. I'm talking about the double T's as a the tatter.
Tatter, tatter,
Cover.
tatter, tatter.
As
Yeah,
opposed to tatter.
No, tatter.
Tatter.
Tatter. No.
Touch.
Here we go. So soprano, alto, piano right hand. patter. Okay, here we go. Witness, witness, with the piano right hand. Here we go. 3, 4. Witness, me, someone Three, 4. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Same thing. Now Neely's not going to play your part. She's going to play both piano parts. Here we go. Sing a little bit louder so you can hear each other more clearly. We'll worry about dynamics and tempo and all that stuff when we know the notes. Here we go. 3, 4.
To us,
1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Especially everybody, actually, 46, 47, 48. THAT. Da, ah, open wide, da. If you do the, then you can't sing that E. Ah, yeah. Okay, so last bit. To prize the reluctant, you know, actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to,
37.
37.
Yeah, the alto's coming in at a different time.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm not getting it.
it's the same note as you just got off
I
of.
know the note, I'm just not getting it.
Claudia, you come in
The 2.
with me. I play a downbeat and then.
The, yeah. All right, so one more time from 29 to the end.
At the end?
To the end of the piece.
Oh, okay, that end.
Right.
To the end of the piece. Soprano ones. Soprano ones. Every vowel that you can, open your wides. Open your mouths wider. Open your mouths wider. And since you all got the pictures, please take the opportunity, either in the pictures and in the recording, to look at yourself and look at your mouth and see if you are opening it sufficiently. And you will know that by looking, especially when we're singing with the kids, by looking at the mouths of the kids. And if their mouths are like this, and your mouth is like this, and you're not opening your mouth wide enough, which means that you're not getting your sound out and you're not making the most beautiful sound that you can. Because if things are closed, pitch, the color of the pitch, the timbre, is created by the partials, by the overtones. That's how overtones are how we can tell the difference between a flute and a violin when they're playing the same note. They have a different sound quality. They are created by the vibrations bumping and different frequencies happening at the same time. If the shape of your mouth is squished, you are not going to get a nice, beautiful sinus rhythm. You're going to get this kind of wave, which doesn't sound as good. Yes, ma'am.
I will say the picture of us that I posted on Facebook, my choir friend from Louisiana said, and your mouth was round and your eyes were on the conductor.
Yep. And there was a lot of that. And there was a lot of that. And so much so that the few people, and we really didn't have it in Kol Nashim, but there were some people in Colorado Hebrew Chorale, and there was so much face up, there was so much looking that those few people, it stuck out. It really stuck out that you were seeing tops of heads. And yay, because that was not always the case for us, and it was not always the case for Colorado Hebrew Chorale. So yay. Yeah, but be honest with yourself and look and learn from that. It's hard to watch ourselves singing. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. Witness defeat. 3, 4. Witness defeat, suffer contempt, shriek to shriek, to spare.
The last time.
Fighting flame. 2, 3, 4. The tattered remnants of your pride, of your heart, to know these, to know these as
To fill the road, to fill the
Yet on earth is coming to see
exile.
See the multi-retarded measure 77? Yeah. Which means that it's really effectively as long as I want to hold it. Because when you retard, each note gets slower and slower. So we're slowing, we have the fermata on the G, and we're slowing while we're fermataing. So, all right, let's take a break, and then we will have our conversation. Okay, quick.
Nice to be next to you.
Okay, and hang on.
Yeah.
Okay.